You know, I have to say, getting to make YouTube videos about stupid computers and modifying game consoles, it's a pretty good life. I get to work for myself, ain't got no boss. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. I do have one boss. The iBoss. What is the iBoss? Well, it's a 1U rack-mountable something. It's a, zero trust device. I don't know, I've never met an iBoss I couldn't trust. It's got revolutionary cloud security platforms that provides that, yeah, I don't really care. Okay, so this does some fancy stuff far above my pay grade, but one feature that iBoss does not advertise is gaming. Hello, editor here. I was Googling iBoss Gaming to see what would come up to put an image there, and I stumbled across this website. Welcome to iBoss available games at ibossgames.weebly.com. iBoss network security, games with no iBoss. You send this to all your homies that don't have an iBoss? Look at this guy. Imagine games with no iBoss. Hold on, games, Pokemon X and Pokemon Y, cool math games, classic, school games. Here is the website. I do not own any of these games. I found them and they work with iBoss. So this only continues to prove my point that the iBoss is absolutely a gaming machine, no doubt about it. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, huh, yeah, this says gaming to me. Let's look at these gaming ports. Okay, I recognize this one. This is the gaming PC power cable, so we're already one gaming in. PS2 connectors for low latency gaming, okay. USB to connect all your gaming peripherals. This is the gaming port. VGA, only real gamers know about VGA, that's all I'm saying. Dual Ethernet ports for minimum ping. You know how many packets I could send across these? You know how quick I could do it? You know how low latency you could do it? Dude. Gaming! Oh my god, there's a- oh wait, hold on. Oh, this is the management interface. Okay, that's not gaming. So let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gaming ports.
9 gaming ports!
It appears this thing's got the credentials for gaming. Without further ado, I think we should find out what makes this thing so gaming from the inside. Where do I begin? Oh, I should probably begin with the loose DIMM. What is this doing in here? 2 GB ECC PC3L. I'm sure this is probably the only non-gaming component in this entire thing, and that's why they took it out and set it aside. So the previous owner knew what they were doing. Just look at all these. Oh my god. Let's see, what do we got here? So assuming these are all the same, got an 8 GB PC3R DIMM. That's what, 8, 16, 32, 64. That is, whew, that might be the most dedotated yet. This might be the highest performing piece of crap computer we've looked at so far. Obviously, there's the 1X player and the Aya Neo, which were very high power. High enough power to burn your finger on one of them. Okay, so this says do not remove screws from the mounting tabs. Lift here to install CPU. I have no idea what screws it's referring to. Maybe these? The mounting screws for the heatsink? I don't really know. I'm gonna remove this anyway. Oh man, this is very securely mounted in there. Oh wow. That's a long screw. I wouldn't game with anything less. Here's the gaming turbine. So there's not really much under there. Gaming aside, I guess this is the CPU cooler, and this is the kind of shroud that directs the air. Pretty simple construction. I do see that we have an SSD in here. Okay, so here's the gaming drive. Looks like it is a 160 gigabyte Intel SSD. DC S3500 series SSD. I'm sure that means something to somebody somewhere, but to me that means I can't hold as many games. Man, and you know what? Whoever had this iBoss before me is really lucky that I'm not gonna go and poke around in here and get access to all their personal information. But I mean, even if I wanted to, it would just be easier to buy it anyway. I'm sure their data is already hosted on some database that got breached at some point, and somebody's out there selling all their leaked data to whoever will pay for it. In fact, yours is probably out there too. Even mine. The best way to stop this from happening in the first place is to use Incogni, the sponsor of today's video. They'll contact companies on your behalf and request to have your data removed. So even if there is a breach with one of those companies in the future, Incogni will have gotten your data removed from their servers. That way, there's nothing of yours that anybody could even steal in the first place.
It's ours now!
And it really is easy to buy data if you're in the US. Just Google people search sites and look at these results. Just enter a name and state. Easy as ever to locate people. Phone, address, social, marriage, and more. The type of information that anybody can get access to is staggeringly diverse diverse. In the wrong hands, it could threaten any given aspect of your life, from your home to your finances. I personally signed up for Incogni, and within seconds, they had 8 data brokers comply with removal requests for my data. And there's another 74 that are awaiting confirmation. If you want to give it a go yourself, the first 100 people to use the code Bringus at the link in the description will get 60% off Incogni services. And lucky for this iBoss's previous owner, I couldn't care less about their data. So, see ya. So this power supply is rated for a whole 260 watts.
Wow.
Gaming? It's not very gaming, who am I kidding? There isn't even an 8-pin or a 6-pin on this thing. That's, I hate to say it, but that's not very gaming. Holy whack ton of SATA ports though, that's pretty gaming. Actually, what's this motherboard? The Supermicro X9 SRI-F. It's got an X in the model number, yeah, that's gaming. And we've got an Intel Gigabit, I'm sorry, anything under 10 gig, it doesn't, it kind of upsets my stomach. I'm really sorry about this. Oh, we're just, okay, we're gonna do that, okay. Okay, I feel a lot better now. And keeping with tradition on this channel, I am not going to take this cooler off to find out what the CPU is. We're gonna save that guy for later. But I think we've seen everything that we can see here. There's really not much to it. And in the pursuit of not creating a horrendous tone in the back of the video, I'm gonna replace this with a quieter fan. All right, that will do. I can't put the lid back on, but that's fine. And we're gonna hook up a keyboard now. Actually, we're gonna use the dirty cherry keyboard. Why wouldn't we? Okay, I've hit a bit of a snag. So I'm hooking this whole thing up. I've got power, I've got the keyboard, I've got Ethernet. But I remembered that this thing is VGA only, and my capture card only has HDMI. So this is about to get really jank way faster than I intended. Because here's my solution to this problem. The GeForce GT 240 with HDMI, baby. That does mean that the network card has to come out, which is fine, because I wasn't using it anyway, because it's not very gaming. Alright, out you go. This is a bit of a big boy, so it's not gonna fit with that right angle adapter. So out that goes. Past Bringus is helping out future Bringus because I lost the IO shield plate bracket thing for this, so don't gotta worry about hitting the chassis. Aw, spoke too soon, god damn it. Hold on. We have the technology. Oh, this does not help me at all. Never mind, we do not have the technology. We have the mining technology. So this is only gonna give us a PCIe 1X link, but that should be fine just to get video. Don't mind me just plugging in my graphics card SATA. Wow, this is despicable. All right, let's see what she do. Oh, she do that. Stop. Oh no. Ah, hell, I can't put it down now. Do one of those. And the GT 240 was always known for its balancing capabilities. Okay, so we got some beeps, but no video. I bet you it's not configured to use the graphics card in the BIOS. Okay, that's unfortunate. Well, here's what we'll do. I'll hook it up to Hey, stop! No! Do not interrupt me. Anyway, I'll hook this thing up to VGA just to sanity check to make sure it even works. But between the GT 240 and this abomination, that might just, like, not work at all. Or we just need to enable a BIOS option. I don't know. Ooh. Okay, so it does work. Just apparently only over VGA. At least for now. Oh, really? Well, boys and girls, we've been here before. Time to find the jumper. Step 1, see you later, GT 240. Step 2, find the BIOS reset pin. So typically on these things, there will be a jumper like this guy right here, or a button or something that you can make contact with and it will reset the BIOS password. However, I also said that about the Sega Alls, and I had to use a Raspberry Pi to dump the BIOS. Then I had to use password cracking software to brute force the password to the BIOS. So this might not be the walk in the park that I'm hoping it is. But Supermicro's a bro. Might as well be called Super Mike Bro. That wasn't good. That was not good at all. I think we'll be in the clear. In the clear CMOS, that is. Okay, I'm shutting up now. Okay, so here's the manual for this thing. So according to this, we have a CMOS clear on the header JBT1. And according to this, JBT1 is that little dude right there. So it's right above the SATA ports. I believe it is this right here. Yeah, you can actually read it. Look at that, JBT1 CMOS clear. So if I contact these two metal bits together, it should clear the CMOS. So I'm going to employ my good friend steel flathead bit. And now that I'm looking at this, it's actually kind of rusty. So let me file it down a bit. A bit. Okay, so the tip of the bit is freshly sanded down. We should get good contact. And I think all we gotta do is hold it in place while it's powering on. So it's plugged in right now, but it usually turns on by itself. And the fact that I'm holding this down, I think it means that this is working. Because it can't boot when I'm holding clear CMOS. So I think the second I let go of this, it'll boot up. Let's see.
Yeah!
Hey, look at that, it worked! Bringus knows a thing or two, crazy! Okay, we've got a setup default has been loaded. Press Del to run setup. Alright, let's do it. Oh my god, we're getting so close to gaming. We're in. Alright, 64 gigs of DDR3. So it's a Xeon E5 1650 V2 with 6 cores. That's pretty good. That's actually not bad at all. I will take it. Now I'm just looking for a way to enable the video card. VGA priority, offboard. Okay, so we'll save this, and then power it off, and plug our GT240 back in, and then we'll be one step closer to gaming. The GT240 has been reinstalled. The VGA has been unplugged. Let's see what we got. Okay, so that still doesn't work. Did a little digging. Turns out I've got this guy lying around. So screw the GT240. And this is a GTX 745. That's a very normal graphics card that other people on this earth probably own. Ah, but we have problem. It don't fit. The graphics card don't fit. The graphics card won't fit. Don't fit. Don't fit. That's okay. There's an industry standard way to deal with this. Hey, what did I tell you guys? Look at that. And while dremeling the connector is a bit of a funny little madness Bringus thing to do. To be honest with you, any IT guy that's been in the industry long enough will probably tell you that they've done the same thing at some point in time. It's surprisingly not that weird of a thing to do. Ah, this kind of still does not fit. The fan is getting in the way of these other ones. That sucks. Okay, this is not going to be a good connection, but it'll be a connection. Oh, it's literally just these clips that are keeping it in. I'm really tempted to just Dremel off those clips right now. Okay, I don't really want to modify the motherboard. Oh man, that is a not very solid connection, but it's in. HDMI in, power in. Hey, would you look at that? Oh, that's beautiful. I guess the next step is to install the OS. Also, I'm really sorry, guys. I started 3D printing a Skeletor head, so you might be hearing my printer throughout the video. I've got this blanket and this sound panel here to kind of stop it. Future me who's editing this, can you add the Skeletor head here? So I haven't done Holo ISO SteamOS proper in a while. This setup is probably fine. The one thing I do worry about here is our AMD GPU. Our NVIDIA GPU, since Holo ISO definitely plays best with AMD graphics cards. But we'll see what happens, I suppose. Oh, convenient little USB port. Oh, never mind. It does not go in. Won't fit. I got the flash drive in the back. Gaming, 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 gaming. iBoss. We got our flash drive in boot priority 1. Do a little saving and resetting. Oh, shoot. We haven't installed a storage device. 480 gig Kingston. Go. Bruh, the keyboard is doing nothing. Wow, you can't even access this stupid USB port because the chassis is in the way. Okay, we've got our SSD. We've got our flash drive. Let's get ourselves a little SteamOS. Oh, well that's not good. Boot x64.efi. Well, that didn't work. Okay, it appears that this system does not want to do EFI. I feel like there's maybe a secure boot type thing that might be on, but I can't find anything in the BIOS to change that. Alright, well let's just try booting it from in here. Nope, that didn't do it either. Okay, no EFI for you. I'm gonna try and remake the Holo ISO USB under Legacy boot. I don't know if it's these flash drives or this stupid motherboard or Holo ISO or what, but I'm gonna try Chimera OS now. Would you look at that? Man, Holo ISO bad. I'm starting to think that Chimera OS might be my go-to SteamOS installer nowadays. It seems like it just works better. I don't know. Holo ISO's been giving me issues. Okay, choose a disk to install to. Kingston. Drive will be formatted. Perfect. I've never wanted anything more. Installation successfully completed. Let's do this. One more reboot and the SteamOS iBoss gaming server will be ready to go. I'm so close to gaming right now. Okay, hold on. I'm not an irrational gamer. I'm gonna make sure we're all updated first. They actually set the default user as gamer. I don't know what the password is though. Gamer. Oh, so the command failed. But gamer was the password. I guess I'm a stupid gamer because I don't think this is a Ubuntu-based system. So never mind, of course APT would not work. Well, alright. Okay, they're making it real tough to be a responsible gamer here. I don't see any way to update what I'm doing here. Alright, well we're just gonna assume we got the best drivers installed. That's always the best way to go about this. Open up our old pal Steam. Alright, Steam is all logged in. Time to go to game mode. Oh, game mode did not work. Can I please have game mode? Please? Oh my god, I'm shitting and pissing right now. Okay, fine. Oh, maybe it's because Steam wasn't updated. Alright, we're signed in. Game mode, one more try. Come on. Come on, game mode. Come on. No. No, game mode's not working. Okay, time for the game mode we have at home. Why do I have to sign into Steam every time? That doesn't quite seem right. Anyway, now for the SteamOS we have at home. Oh no, this is terrible! Oh my god. Man, this is buggy as hell. Ugh, something is not right. I'm gonna give this guy a reboot real quick. Game mode, go. What? Oh fuck. Steam, go. Something is seriously not right. The fact that I have to just keep signing in over and over even though Remember Me is checked. That should not be the case. Okay, well, you know what? This is close enough. I'll take this. But you know what? If I was to game on this GTX 745, it wouldn't quite feel right. I added the GTX 745. So if I game with that card, I'm not really experiencing the iBoss the way it should be experienced, you know? I want to game on the integrated graphics of this thing. Which, if you know anything about Xeons and these kind of boards, are hot garbage. But I don't have a VGA capture card, but I have ordered one on Amazon. So I'm gonna come back to this tomorrow, and we're gonna game on the integrated graphics of the iBoss. And not only that, I've ordered an actual real riser cable, not that mining crap. And we're gonna hook up an even better GPU. We'll try the integrated graphics for sure, but I do wanna let this thing stretch its legs a little bit, and the GTX 645 is not gonna get us there. So get ready for day 2. Well folks, I have some upsetting news. The integrated graphics on the iBoss will not work in Chimera OS. We're gonna have to step it up a notch. Here's the riser cable I got from Amazon this morning. This should do a hell of a lot better than this monstrosity. In goes this absolute champion. And there's actually one issue that we're still facing. So this 1080's got an 8-pin power connector. This power supply is 260 watts. It ain't got no stinking 8-pin gaming connector. YouTube, meet EVGA 450 BT. This guy ain't really that big either, but all it's got to do is power the graphics card. So you know what? It's big enough for me. So we'll plug in our video power, plug in our GPU. What a filthy setup. I'd say it's actually less jank than yesterday's setup. Let's see what she do. And now let me give you the impatient gamer version of what transpired after installing the GTX 1080 real quick. I booted back into Chimera OS, installed both Half-Life 2 and Portal, but Half-Life 2 never ran, and neither did Portal. You'd click the game, click play, and nada, zilch, nothing. No errors, just fuck you, I'm not running. So I didn't really know where to begin troubleshooting that, and since SteamOS as a way to run the Steam Deck UI is kind of a dead concept now, considering the regular Steam client can run the Deck UI from big picture, so I just started fresh with Ubuntu, got Steam installed, got Mango HUD installed, but then I saw after that Mango HUD wasn't reading the GPU sensors correctly, and even worse, Half-Life 2 was running at 20 FPS on the menu. This is with the 1080 installed, so I figured it was a driver issue, and I went to go download the latest NVIDIA driver, and that had told me that I had to disable something in the kernel to install correctly, so I did that, and then the system never booted again. So, in the interest of time, Windows time! Okay, here we are in Windows, after much issues with literally everything. So the 1080 is disconnected, and I would like you to have a look at this little dumbass right here. Matrox G200EW Nuvoton. But let me tell you, from the way that this thing is moving right now, oh yeah, that's what performance looks like right there, baby. So I'm gonna start us out on OG Half-Life rather than Half-Life 2. And depending on how this goes, then we can try Half-Life 2. And then maybe we can try Portal and even possibly CSGO. But I wouldn't get too excited about that one. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm just undulating back and forth. Yikes, dude. I don't know about this. Let's see, can we reduce the resolution? Alright, we're kicking it down to 640 by 480. No HD models. Low video quality. It's almost playable now. Let me get the overlay enabled. Oh my god, it's so big. Oh yeah, she rips. That's what I'm talking about, gamers. The FPS is so low that the audio can't even figure out what it's doing. Oh my god, I fell out of the tram!
Wave goodbye, dumbass!
What? Is this even possible? Well, obviously it's possible because I just did it. But like in normal gameplay, is this even a thing you can do? Can I walk around? What the heck? Dude, this graphics adapter is so mind-numbingly bad that I bugged out the game. The audio has stopped because I think I'm supposed to enter a loading zone way down there. Holy crap. This is impressive. My mind is blown. This is amazing. This is the power of an absolute piece of crap Matrox GPU. Wow. Oh wait, it actually hit the loading zone. What is happening? What? Oh hey, the FPS is okay now. I think it spawned me into the new map in the same like coordinates that I was before. So now I'm just in the void. Hold on. Okay, I have manually put us into the first area. Holy crap, dude. Oh my god. This is so rough. Is there anything else I can decrease? Honestly, software renderer probably will boost the performance. Yeah, let's try that. Because I think it's going to run on the CPU now. We lost our overlay. Hold on. Oh, you know, I don't think the overlay is going to run now, since we're rendering on the CPU. But I can tell you right now, it's so much better. This feels like maybe like 40 FPS. I'm not really sure. But it's actually playable now. I've always liked how Half-Life looks with the software renderer. It just looks a little different. It's got like that PS1 style. You know what I mean? Where triangles kind of just shift around and it looks cool. Okay, well, I don't expect to get very far in literally any other game. But, for shits and giggles, let's move right on to Portal. Actually, this is kinda not bad. Hold on, we'll dump the settings. 640 by 480, set everything to low. Hey, this isn't bad at all. What the heck? Why was Half-Life so bad? Yeah, this is fine. Let's see, can I pull off the speedrun strat? Aha, there we go. Oh. Nice. Okay, well this is surprisingly playable. Bruh. Oh my god, look at our VRAM. Wait, is that 4 terabytes of VRAM? That is exactly 4,096 gigabytes. That is, okay, so we have 4 terabytes of VRAM. That's why it runs so good, obviously. It's actually like locked 30. Like it won't go any higher or any lower. That's interesting. Actually, hold on. What if I turn VSync off? Yeah, it's still 30. Okay, well that's something. You know what? That showing is just good enough that I kinda wanna try, this guy. Oof. Yeah, I guess I saw this one coming. Okay. I'm not gonna push the issue all that much further because it's kinda obvious that this was going to run poorly at best and not at all at worst. At this point, we're gonna shut this guy down and see how limited we actually are by this GPU. Because the CPU's got the beans. It's really not bad. It's got a CPU mark score of 9,327. In multi-core performance, this thing is a bit worse than the i3-10300. So like, that's not that bad. Let me look at single core. Okay, so single thread rating is 2,042. Single thread performance is around the 3rd gen i7, 4th gen i3, 4th gen i5K CPU. That kind of general range. i5 3570K. Okay, so single thread is kind of a bit in the gutter, but it's still very workable. We can work with that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, reconnect the GPU, and we'll see how it does. All right, the 1080 is installed. Let's go ahead and revisit Portal real quick. Okay, so we're getting a much more respectable 300 FPS now. I'm glad my cooling solution for the CPU is working, but the usage on both of them is nothing. Obviously, Portal is not enough to really stress this guy. I'm just gonna jump right into Red Dead Redemption 2 then. Oh, maybe I'm not. Or maybe I am? Please solve this puzzle. Oh, hell no, they gave me the furry puzzle. Alright, we're getting a respectable 60 FPS here in RDR2. This is with just about everything set to Ultra as well. And we're actually GPU bottlenecked right now. This CPU's got more to give. Look at that, 50% on the CPU. That's crazy. These old Xeons still got the beans. Yeah, it's running at about 3.5 gigahertz. That is exactly El Not Bado, I will say. Yeah, this is great. I figured, why don't we finish off this thing with a little bit of Team Fortress 2? That way the orange box that we've got here will have played all the orange box games. I didn't play Half-Life 2 on here, but technically we did play Half-Life 2 back in Linux, but that was just at 20 FPS and nothing was working. I'm counting it. Oh, okay, that's probably a bot. TF2's running at a expected 300 FPS. I don't know what's going on, but people keep joining and then leaving, and I'm the only one consistently in the server. So I guess I'm just gonna cap. This is fantastic. I can't lose. Wow. Valve matchmaking works real good, doesn't it? I am on an official server right now. You guys better join quick. You better stop me. Look at that. Blue wins. Bringus Studios, MVP. I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, folks, that's all I have planned for the iBoss here. Thanks for coming with me on this journey once again, installing SteamOS and then deleting SteamOS and then installing another OS and then just installing Windows at the very end. Seems like that's kind of how things have been going lately. Subscribe for more. I've got all kinds of videos just like this on my channel if you've never been on here before. I've installed emulators on a Leapfrog. I've done pretty much exactly this, but on a Sega arcade machine. I got a laptop for $7.99 once and tried to game on it. That was pretty good. Long story short, check out the rest of the channel. Check out the Discord. There's tons of people on there that love doing stuff just like this, love hacking, modding, installing emulators, all the whole 9 yards. Patreon's in the description if you want to throw money at this beautiful face. And that's gonna be it, gamers. Bringus out. Hooah!